Hello, Wahala. Another location. We are so adventurous right now. We're in Nottingham again. Special live show, special acoustic. We go deep into the tradition. We've got a representative of the Manding culture. Check him out. Et comment je dois faire là?
C'est cool.
The sound of Seckou Keita. Wahala, generic. Intriguing, Hendrix-like music, rock and roll, wahala, infectious. Those are the words that describe the art of Mr. Seckou Keita. Kora player from Senegal, based in Nottingham, UK. So we came Wahala to investigate the culture in a contemporary context. This show is going to be heavy. Check this out. So I'm very excited because we're gonna go deep and finding out a little bit more about that intriguing, mysterious instrument that people start talking about a lot, which is the Kora. And you're one of the biggest player over here in the UK, I would say.
Well, is that so?
I say so because I heard so and I read so. So tell me a little bit, when did you come to the UK, first of all?
I arrived in Nottingham in 1999 as a musician playing the Kora and drums. And this was just visiting school and universities and presenting my culture. That's where everything started from that point.
To introduce the whole culture, the Manding culture, that's where you're coming from, huh? To introduce the whole culture, can you tell us a little bit about the Kora? How you get introduced to the Kora? When was the first time you pick up a Kora? And you know, the relationship with you and the Kora? Started from a very young age?
Very, very early. I mean, again, I came in a family. It's called griot family, as you might have heard.
Oh, the
griot family. From my mother's side, because my mother is griot, but Keita, my father, is not griot. The family are well known as griot leading family. So I've uncles are the same age, basically, and they're learning at the same time as me. So we're all taking all that knowledge together. We have this process
so you're a bunch of kids.
That's it together.
Same age as you.
Yeah. So age of 7, they teach us how to build it.
7.
They teach us how to build it. But this is when the serious work starts. But my family, age of 3, 4, they pick up like, I'll take my son, put in my lap, and just show him like 2 notes, 3 notes to go on. So just to get a taste of it, that's what happened. Age of 7, you build it. The teacher to build. Age of 14, you start learning the Kora.
The interesting thing about the Kora is not like, over here when you want to learn about an instrument, you go to the shop and you pick up an instrument. Over there, there's an initiation process. It goes stage by stage. You learn first how it's made, you learn how to build it, you learn certain songs. There's a whole process that goes with it. And so the idea of, that's the Western side of things, perspective. The idea of turning your art into a career, is it something that comes out straight into your mind? You say, oh, I can play Kora, I'm going to become a rock star? Or is it something that it's a, how do you carry such an art within you? Do you make a career out of it, or is it just common knowledge?
Well, it's again, to take it to that level, it's really up to the person himself. It's something that's bubbling on your belly, you got it. You learn it, it's with you, and inside out. Then my point of view, okay, and I just said, I can keep doing what my grandparents did. Playing naming ceremonies, weddings, and getting well known.
Those are the places where you
places because the
community celebration.
Yeah, because the griot have a big role to play back in 13th century, like 800 years ago. They work as, for example, what you're doing today. Like journalists talking to people, counseling, playing their instrument, talking about stories. So I could carry doing that on those days, but you can do that. I decided to step further.
That was your calling.
That's it. That's my contribution, if you want, as a person to the knowledge of the Kora.
I'm gonna make a little break and I'm gonna introduce you to Sister Fa, who's doing that at the moment. She's from Senegal as well, Sister Fa, and she's got a fantastic album out, and she's mixing a little bit of those sound with the sound of hip hop, because we really love hip hop here at Wahala. So this is Sister Fa, and you come back after that. We're gonna speak some more with Seckou. Sister Fa, Wahala.
Comme on prétend, tu ne donnes pas tellement d'importance à celui qui prétend que la vie en milieu rural est difficile. Car toi, là où tu vis que des choses faciles. Pour faire tes courses, t'as la 4 jolies bagnoles. Tu te promènes aisément comme un petit rossignol. Pendant que moi, tout le matin, je pars pour les rizières, mes portés au dos, je parcours des kilomètres. Déguisé en haillon, comme si je n'avais rien à mettre. Pour vivre heureux, c'est le travail que je dois admettre. Je dépense toute mon énergie sans aucun remords. Avec le soleil ardent au beau milieu de la journée, nous, braves femmes, sommes là dans les champs à tourner. Comme des esclaves dans l'une de ces plantations, nous nous occupons de nos récoltes avec attention, tout en évitant des pétinés. C'est de l'affection pendant que toi, dans ta chambre bien climatisée, tu fais ta sieste. Ça risque d'être traumatisé pendant que je pense. La chambre étant bien traumatisée, tes rideaux te protègent contre les rayons du soleil. Donc bien que dans tu n'as pas de soucis majeurs. Et la vie que je mène, c'est la loi de la nature. Mes pieds abîmés malgré les sandales que je porte, que je m'en débarrasse dès que j'arrive devant ma porte. Un petit beau dégarni, voilà tout ce que l'on m'apporte. Le fruit de mon travail, c'est ce que moi je le rapporte. Pas le contact depuis long. Mon corps épuisé de ma tête jusqu'à mes talents pour certains accoutrements. Ça se met jamais les pantalons au crépuscule. Je profite des dernières lueurs pour préparer dans ma cuisine avec ma sueur. Mes larmes qui coulent tout en enfonçant ma pudeur. Torse nu je travaille même si c'est un peu sauvage. Travailler dur pour nourrir mes enfants, c'est mon ouvrage, je dois le faire. Avant même que là on ne me ravage pour me reposer, je me retire dans ma case, mon matelas à même le sol, troué par les punaises et plus qui s'acharnent sur mon corps et m'empêchent quasiment de dormir.
That was Sister Fa. Check out the album. Sister Fa is heavy. She brings the sound of Africa. Check out this sister. She's on Piranha Record. Sister Fa. Check her out. Heavy sister. Let's go back to the Seckou Keita University of Culture. Now, you know the Kora. You know how it works. You decide that the Kora ain't gonna be only for the community in Senegal, in your place of birth, and you want to take it to other shore. You arrive in the UK. What was the first step for you? Because in the UK we need to find a job. So you wanted to work straight with the music, or did you have to do wash some casserole first? Well, I had to do that. I had to do that.
I wish I had that. I mean, just a bit, but I didn't get a chance to knowledge those things. I mean, when I came to the Kora, I just believe on it. Anything you do in this life, I think it's all about believe on it and pushing it. When I arrived here, apart from teaching in school and universities and taught, and I did some little concert started with just introduced the Kora. But then the main thing came to just realize that people don't speak Mandinka, of course, here.
Yeah, they don't get the lyrics.
No. So it was a way to present the music, because as always they say the music is a universal language. From the strings, that is 21 to 22 strings, there's a lot of lyric I can spread to people emotionally. I thought I got to work on that, because there's a lot I can do on those strings without even the voice. Yes, le musicien lui là.
But I know something that people don't know yet. You haven't talked about it. Is there's a rumor going on in the community,
right?
In the African community, because Wahala, you know, I know people who know people. I'm connected, and I heard that Mr. Seckou Keita is not only a fantastic Kora player and one of the most prominent ambassadors, but you're also a fantastic world-class drummer.
I don't know if I'm allowed to call it a gift. Drumming is something I've got passion for. I've really got time for drumming, and I always deeply rhythmically, you know, I'm just will go deeply to find, like going to a bin, find the leftovers. I will do that, and that was part of me. I have developed in the past when I was very little, basically. Djembe, Saba, Seuruba, Dundumba. I did have teachers around Africa afterwards. It's hard to say because it's a very different technique, Kora and drumming.
It's completely
integrated. You can't separate them, because in my playing, if I go for it, you can hear me. You can hear, on the Kora playing, you can hear a bit of a pattern of a rhythmic, complete drumming on it. And when I come to arranging rhythmically stuff, you can hear my Kora melody in terms of spreading in different part of the drums as well.
Okay.
So this is something was just part of me. Not many people know. People know me just with the Kora. And people who know me with the djembe just know me with the djembe.
Hello Wahala, we're gonna give you some rhythm. Mr. Be Easy with African style.
La Guinée vient danser, racatac, s'envolement. Sénégal, Mali, venez danser, racatac, s'envolement. Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, venez danser, racatac, s'envolement. Guadeloupe, Martinique, danser, Guyana, Mississippi, pour t'ambiancer. Le week-end dans toutes les portes, t'entends une musique qu'on appelle coupée décalée. Plus le temps passe, plus la musique esprit de l'Afrique fera danser le monde entier. African style, yeah, African style, yeah, African style, yeah.
That was the rhythmic sound of Mr. Be Easy. African style, yeah, yeah. That sound is coming from Ivory Coast. This is the electronic sound of the dance floor right now at the moment. It's called Coupé Décalé. Wahala, please investigate. So I'm still here with Mr. Seckou Keita. From a UK point of view, Wahala people, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you a bit of a leeway. They really love the instrument Kora. So what I'm interested about, I'm gonna ask Seckou, is you did these first 2 albums, one with his family, one on solo, the second one with your family. Was it a case where you were signed to a label and you find people in the UK to support you, to put your music out, or did you have to go through other means to make your music heard by as much people, as you say, as much people as possible?
Well, I did try it. I mean, as everybody do. Again, it's just too many wahala.
Too much wahala.
Too much. I tried. It was really hard because people love the music. This fans that love it, try and do anything.
Every time.
Always. But when you come to knock people's door to be able to distribute and get the album going, then it's really hard because there's a lot of, I can understand there's a lot of trustee knowing who you are and where have you been. You could have a whole story behind it. And there's a point that I just said, I don't believe on that.
Do you think that the fact that you were in the UK trying to do your thing was a disservice? Maybe if somebody found you in Casamance, by the lake somewhere, you would have been more lucky to put an album out. Do you think that it's a perception that is accurate, that is fair to say?
My story was interesting in a way that people to support, to hear what I do and then come to my concert and buy my albums. But out of the blue, people who are just got the key to knock those doors open, I don't know what they know. I can't talk for them. I can only talk for myself, but they was not there to meet me halfway through. So I went for it. And there was a point that some people came to meet me halfway through, for sure. And there was a label that offer and all of that. But then it was too late.
Because you've done it already.
It was too late. It's like I cannot sweat to this point. And you're asking me, just to relax, but I gotta go for it. So that's what happened, and I went for it. And nowadays, looking at the situation, the recording company's identity is gone. It's completely gone.
Exactly. If you had to wait for the new
CDs not sell anymore. If I have to go, I will be stuck on a contract.
Okay, that's it all. I have to absorb all the information because Seckou Keita is, I'm telling you, I'm doing a PhD in mountain culture right here, right now. And you heard it from the man, he went for what he had to do. Couldn't wait on nobody. Wahala people do the same. Same thing for this artist, Mokobe with Fali Ipupa. This is big sound, soukous, hip hop coming together. Malembe.
Ouais, c'est bien moi, mon Dieu, la Firenze de la colère et de la beauté. Mon toit, loi, tout, c'est moi. Le grand sapeur, je pars. Et toi, que des Ngaya, je vais mater, je vais bousculer. L'homme qui bouge dans Paris.
Oh, je suis là, bon. Là, comme vous voyez, ça c'est le Dolce Gabbana. Moi, je porte que les habits qui défilent, donc c'est moi, bras le français, vous me connaissez déjà, vous m'avez déjà vu. Voilà, merci.
Et on continue pour mater les Ngaya, on va bousculer. C'est l'homme qui bouge, mon déroule de la Firenze. C'est bien moi.
Allez, boyato bina, boyato kina, boyato basula makinwe. Ya Sandra ya bomi mboka. Chuba, ah. Aïe. Ya domina. Voilà ton danse. Allez, doseke.
Wololololo. Wololololo, bandele bola tikitoko. Wololololo, bati pepe bola tikitoko. Esengeli bobina miziki, miziki Afrika, miziki. Ali, wololololo, la kobina nananie, soirée ya lelo, ngala kobini sanani. Afrika to boy masasi, tumba to lingi to bina. Ngana zengi luketu yaka yo pezenga luketu nyata simba olelo tokobina ngana bina olelo tokobina Afrika mobima oyaka tobina Fali Ipupa golela olelo tokobina ngana benga mokobe olelo tokobina
Malembe, Malembe, RDC, Congo, Tobina. Moi j'aime ça, Pondo m'a des sous. Pour mes potos, Fiston et Mongo, Richel, Evra, Odon, AP. Pantel et ses bagots, rouge, vert, jaune, les marrons. C'était l'époque de la danse du diamant noir. Pantalon à carreaux, tu connais l'histoire. Si t'avais ton Lacoste, pour Lacoste, t'avais la cote. Truc de ouf, c'était la queue devant la porte. Les videurs, c'était les ombres de nos portes.
Moi je vais danser, je vais danser. Africain n'aime pas la guerre, on veut la paix, laisse-moi danser, laisse-moi danser. Olelo tokobina, nana bina olelo tokobina, Afrika mobima, oyaka tobina, bali pupa golela, olelo tokobina, nana benga mokobe, olelo tokobina. Check, c'est Fali Ipupa du Cap, la merveille et Mokobe, échange culturel. Wouh!
Aïe!
C'était pas tard, je vais danser, je vais danser, je vais danser, yeah, je vais danser.
J'aime trop les quartiers, Matong et Poto Poto. Merci Ramsès, Syriac, de Ningo, Ghana, Coco. Patricia, Olivier Darty.
Malembe, Malembe. Have you seen Les Sapeurs at the beginning of the video? This is the culture of Congo right now, spreading all over the fashion industry, making a big impact. Check out the Sapeurs, check out the Soukous. The sound of Africa is making wave everywhere. I'm going back to university.
Wahala. Sometimes today is too soon. Wahala. It's better to wait to get the consistent and the meaty. We are 7 days later and we are back in London now. We are here on the wonderful surrounding of the South Bank, most wonderful cultural space in London. And Seckou Keita is just on the second day of a UK tour that's going to take him on the road all across the UK for a whole month. So that's how he took his music from the tradition of Ziguinchor in Senegal all the way to London to be able to do a whole tour with full musician with his Seckou Keita quartet. This is the promotion of his fourth album called The Silimbo Passage. Come after a third album with the Seckou Keita quartet called Afro, Mandika Soul. There was 2 albums before that, solo effort, all independent. Make sure you check out those albums. This is your introduction to the tradition of the mandingue and the Kora and the tradition of Senegal. So this is really, really, really deep. Second day of his tour, we're gonna check him out live on stage in the Purcell Room, one of the most prestigious room for usually classical music and, you know, kind of like intellectual, kind of like cultural representation, manifestation. But he's coming with his tradition. This is Seckou Keita on tour in the UK for a month-long tour, and Wahala is here to take the action. Wahala! Seckou! We're back.
Eric,
we're back.
thank you.
Last one.
Good to see you again, man.
Get to see you again. I had to wait for 7 days. I wanted to, you know, my course, I was processing all the information, want to understand more. So you're on a tour now.
Yes, I'm on the road.
Second day of the tour.
Please.
How are you feeling? How is the gut feeling?
Still setting up, getting there. A little bit tired because always the beginning you feel really like.
And then everything
and then
comes.
kick off. So yeah, getting there.
Yeah. Tell us about the choice of the instrument and, you know, what was your vision behind it?
There is a very choice. I have this always idea thinking of not to look at music, not to look at the difference of the music, but the similarity of the music. And I believe all our instruments speak the same language. Having the violin, a double bass, the kora, find a way, the drum into it. There's a language that's connecting to that. So for me, it doesn't have to be like a pure African, or pure classic, anything. Those mixes really have to have a good ears and then really like what you want to do and know what you're trying to achieve.
I'm Sami Boucher, I play violin with Seckou Keita Quintet, and you're watching Wahala on Vox Africa. Enjoy.
Sultan
Davide Mantovani, bass player, Wahala, Vox Africa, to you.
I just want to send this message to my people, brothers, sisters. Music is just there. You just need to pick up. It's a gift. When you got it, don't wait. Just take it. And don't wait for anybody. What I can do, you can do more than that. So I believe on you. Don't be shy. Take it away. Take that music further. You have to spread it around the world. And you can do it. Believe in yourself. That's all what you do. Wahala, wahala.
Wahala all the time. Wahala is the best. Wahala. A lot of information. My head is like a big sponge right now, but I'm gonna keep everything in and process everything. That was Seckou Keita and his whole band doing it live and direct, giving me a lot of information. So now you know everything about Manding culture. So I've got my PhD. I've learned a lot. You do the same and you email us. Let us know. Wahala is there to represent you. Wahala at voxafrica.com. Wahala at voxafrica.com. For me, that's it. Wahala, we out.